Welcome to class 8 computers. The lesson is the networks. Computer network joins two or more different categories of computing devices, enabling them to communicate to each other by sending and receiving instructions. A computer network can be wired or wireless. Also, smaller networks in turn may be connected to larger networks through bridges, gateways, or routers. So, a network means connecting two different devices, may be similar or dissimilar, through a cable or by using any other means for communication purpose is called a network. We need this network because it breaks the barriers of distance, cost, and time. It may be any part of the world. We can send any kind of information within very less time and at a very low cost. It is very cost effective as compared to telephone networks. All types of data like text, audio, video, pictures, graphics, etc. can be transmitted very fast and quick. In a network, we need mainly 5 components. When two persons talk to one another, one speaks and other one listens. One who is speaking is called the sender and who is listening is called the receiver. In between the receiver and the sender, there is a layer of air, that is the medium, that carries the sound from one person to another person. So, the main components of a network are the sender, the communication equipment at the sender's end, that is a modem, the communication channel through which the signal passes, travels, that is the telephone line, again the communication equipment at receiver's end, that is the modem, and the person receiver. So these are the main components of a network. Next, the types of cables we are using to transmit the data in a network are 3 categories. One is twisted pair. It is the most widely used medium for telecommunications. It is made up of copper wires that are twisted into pairs. Ordinary landline telephones are a good example where the wires consist of 2 insulated copper wires that are twisted into pairs. Next category is the coaxial cable. It is generally used for cable television, office buildings, and other work sites for local area networks. The cable consists of copper or aluminum wire surrounded by an insulating layer, which in turn is surrounded by a conductive layer. This insulation helps in minimizing the interference and the disturbances. The final one is the optic fiber. It is a glass fiber. It makes use of pulses of light to transmit data, because optic fibers are non-conductive and transparent. That's why light is used, or laser beams are used to travel in this optic fiber. Its advantages over metal wires include less transmission loss, immunity from electromagnetic radiation, and very fast transmission speed up to trillions of bits per second. Broadband networks are used this optic fiber cables only. Railway department first introduced this optic fiber networks in India. Now the wireless networking technology. Without cables also network established. In that, microwaves, radio waves, satellites are used to connect the far and remote devices. Microwave signals are used to transmit data without the use of cables, similar to that of radio and television signals. It is line of sight transmission, which means the signal travels in a straight line, free of material obstacles. So if any buildings or trees are there in our near houses, then we get very low frequency of signals, or sometimes we may not get the signals also. Another one is the radio waves. The transmission making use of radio frequencies is termed as radio wave transmission. These are very high frequency signals are released, and from anywhere or from any part of the world we can access by using the antennas or the receivers. Satellites. In satellite communication, the Earth station consists of a satellite dish that functions as an antenna and communication equipment to transmit and receive data from satellites passing overhead. So from a Earth station, the signals are transmitted to the satellite. The satellite receives the signals and transmits to another part of the Earth, so that the signals can be transmitted very fast from one part of the world to another part without any obstacles. The another method is infrared. This type of transmission uses infrared to send data. For example, TV remotes, automotive garage doors, lights, etc., AC controls. Another method is laser beams. It uses a laser transmitter and a photosensitive receiver at each end. It is a point-to-point transmission. It helps to transmit the information from one building to another building. Next is Bluetooth. This technology nowadays we are using everywhere, particularly in mobiles. This technology uses a special radio frequency to exchange data wirelessly over a short distance. We are using this one for speakers, earphones. Another is Wi-Fi system. It is also used to connect internet without a direct line from your PC to the ISP. Broadbands are used for Wi-Fi connections. Now, the different types of network topologies or architectures, or the designing of the networks. A network topology is the layout describing how the nodes or the terminals of a computer network are interconnected. In a network system, computers are connected to one another to transmit the data or to transfer the data. So, when a large number of systems are present in a network, then how they are to be interconnected? Either it may be a local area network, or in metropolitan area network, or in a wide area network. There are some common networks designs are there. In that, the bus network, star network, ring network are very important and very common networks. Besides that, so many other network designs also developed. So this lesson teaches about that different types of networks we are using and how the data is transmitted, the topologies, the cables or the components we are using, and the use of a network. I hope that you understood from this video. Thank you.